Good?
Yep.
Joey, it's like old hat now, but does it ever feel routine, or is it like, no, it's Big Tens?
I mean, it's the Big Ten, toughest conference. You know, we send the most guys to nationals, so still a lot of prestige in that. You know, especially coming in seeded third. Wouldn't say it was my right seed, but that's all right. You know, I can't complain about that. All I can do is just show in my wrestling, and I think I did that this weekend. You know, I knew I'd have to beat the best guys in the bracket anyways if I wanted to win. So just trusting in God, trusting in my preparation, trusting my coaches, everything that's led up to this point, lead me to my last run.
Sure, and when the brackets came out, I don't know how you felt, but I know a lot of us thought you and Nick Lee maybe would be on opposite sides. Seeing that you guys are 2 and 3, does that change anything? Like, well, I'm meant to see him earlier, or I don't know.
Yeah, you know, he's definitely one of the guys that's given me the biggest fits. You know, beat me in the duel. You know, a lot of things went into that, but you know, he got the better of me there. So I knew I'd have to beat, like I said, the best guys to win the weight, and whether that was Nick Lee in the semis or Nick Lee in the finals, I knew I'd have to wrestle him again, and I wanted to wrestle him again. Had a sour taste in my mouth when they left Columbus, so I was happy to get that one back. But you know, I got really just looking forward to 2 weeks ahead. My last run at the national championship. Just let wrestling happen, man. You know, I've spent too many years focusing on different things that I thought would help me win, and hasn't been there yet. So maybe just a loose mind and letting things happen is going to be the best way.
What were those things that I don't know, whatever said, focusing on the wrong one, thinking?
You know, just focusing on my seeds, focusing on, all right, like the perfect path, the perfect way, you know, perfect wrestling, which, you know, when that backfires, causes some things that, you know, emotional stress, anxiety, things that can kind of take me out of my game. So just going into matches now with zero expectations, let wrestling happen. You know, fell into 2 and 2 there off a reversal. Didn't plan that once in my head. You know, didn't even really think of that as a possibility, but wrestling happens, and yeah, came out victorious, so that was good.
What challenges have you had to overcome in the last 5-6 weeks?
You know, took 2 losses towards the end of the season, which I'm not really used to. You know, last year heading into Big Tens and Nationals, I had just beaten Jack, but beat the top guys. But you know, got a little dinged up, took a loss to Nick Lee. 2 weeks later, took a loss to Yanni, and had 2 weeks to prepare for this. But just taking what I can from those matches and learning and applying it to my wrestling. There's no reason to get bitter and sour about it and down on myself. Just take out the positives and what's going to benefit me most heading into the next 2 weeks.
Was it a coach that changed you, how you looking at this mentally, or yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it with Flo a little bit. You know, Tervella's got a great mindset on the sport, and you know, the coaches just tell me, coaches, training partners, Logan, Kyle, Miles, guys like that, just tell me to believe in myself, that, you know, I am really good, and you know, hearing it from them goes a long way. It just builds confidence in myself and allows me to go out there, wrestle more free, knowing that I have a huge support system, not only my teammates, but, you know, my family. They come to everything. Can't thank them enough. My friends, and of course God. So,
being a guy that's all about construction, when you come into a building like this and look around all this stuff, what do you think?
It's pretty crazy. I mean,
right,
you know, it's funny because I've seen things like this go up and in, working on our facility this past summer, seeing all these electric wiring showing, HVAC systems. It's pretty, I like it.
I figured.
It's fun.
All right, man. Well, let's get in there and watch Micah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.